Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of JMS, to the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, for risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way their forefathers seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalia, and this is another update regarding the prophecy of the pestilences. Pestilence watch, okay? And we have two more, diseases, viruses, pestilences, whatever you want to call it, on the horizon. Now, I've been keeping up to date with the current ones, which one is the bird flu, and then you have this one, which is the quademic, which is a mixture of 4 viruses, which includes the bird flu, the C19, the norovirus, and I always forget the last one. What's it called? RSV? Yeah, RSV, okay. Yeah, and so these have been building up day by day. The narrative has not stopped regarding these. The brakes have not been pumped. Every day, these develop. Even right now, you can see just from the bird flu update, 18 hours ago, bird flu now considered widespread in Massachusetts. How are H5N9 and H5N1 different? What to know after California bird flu outbreak, and when it broke out in California, they declared a state of emergency. And the bird flu as well, it's affecting the poultry, it's affected the cattle, it's affected humans. And it's all here. And then here from the New York Times, just a day ago, and I've been updating this frequently, at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. And here it is continuing. A dangerous virus, bird flu, enters a new phase. So as I said before, man, they're not pumping the brakes on this. A pandemic is not inevitable, scientists say, but the outbreak has passed worrisome milestones in recent weeks, including cattle that may have been reinfected. When bird flu first, I won't be able to see the whole article, but they're saying that it's not worrisome. The outbreak has passed worrisome milestones. Okay. It's still continuing though. Beardsley Zoo increasing safety measures after bird flu detected in goose. And here it is, Texas Standard, just 2 hours ago. As bird flu continues to spread, the CDC is on a communications blackout. Then 2 hours ago, bird flu cases surging in UK, but risk to humans remain low. So this is just on that front, right? So that narrative is building day by day. And remember as well, if you've been following, by your own desire, that there already is an egg shortage happening in America because of that situation. So remember, the pestilences is something that not only will be affecting humans, but it can affect the livestock as well. Pestilence can also be something that affects the produce. So, famine is also a part of Bible prophecy. And the famine is coming as well. You also have the quademic situation, which, as I mentioned before, it's 4 different ones. And just here, CBS News 2 days ago, 4 viruses circulating in Michigan are fueling quademic of winter illnesses. 2 days ago, quademic of illnesses straining Florida emergency rooms. 2 days ago, you're not imagining it, the quademic is making everyone sick. 2 days ago, Louisville doctor warns of quademic amid rising norovirus cases. Quademic of illnesses making thousands sick. Okay? So those are the ones that I've been following and keeping up to date with. And now it's time to just bring out this part In Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So we're going to be seeing all of these things. Rumors of wars, we've been seeing that. We're in the midst of that still. Nation rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom, same thing. We're in the midst of it. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So the earthquakes, that happens frequently. So what's to keep an eye out on regarding this prophecy here? The famines and the pestilences. The famine, that's taking some time to build up, because y'all know what it is when the famine comes in, man. It's going to be chaos when the famine comes in. So that's, brewing. But these pestilences is also a sign, and these pestilences are ramping up day by day, because now we have the tuberculosis, Kansas City tuberculosis outbreak. Major tuberculosis outbreak hits Kansas City area. Kansas is dealing with major tuberculosis outbreak, right? 22 hours ago, 1 day ago, 34 minutes ago. And I'm pretty sure that some people have perished from it too, at least from what they've claimed. CNN a day ago, 2 dead, dozens sickened in Kansas tuberculosis outbreak. So that's what's happening. Well, look at this as well. 1 day ago, bovine tuberculosis discovered in Michigan herd. So the animals apparently can get sick by tuberculosis as well. It's just like with the bird flu. The cattle have been affected by the bird flu. The birds have been affected by the bird flu, to the point where now there are literally egg shortages in America in various places. So, these pestilences can bring on, a bit of the famine by getting rid of the livestock, the meat. And so this is the update regarding that. And I'll be watching it, as this just came out of nowhere. You get what I'm saying? It's a record outbreak. 2 days ago from Twitter, largest TB outbreak in the USA. TB is normally and unfortunately the disease of the poor. And as we increase wealth disparities, we see some older diseases re-emerging. Okay. All right. Well, remember what the scriptures say, man. The prophecy is that there shall be pestilences. So it's not just going to be one. It's going to be multiple pestilences that will be ravaging the world. And then we have this Marburg virus, right? Trump's blackout at CDC letting world's deadliest infection enter US. WHO doctor warns against Marburg virus. Trump's actions could allow harmful viruses like the Marburg virus, which is similar to Ebola, warned former White House director. Following Donald Trump's return to the White House, a top doctor has warned that the newly elected US president's blackout at the CDC may allow one of the deadliest illnesses in the world to enter the United States. So they're blaming Trump. One of Trump's first actions as president was to halt travel, foreign aid, and some external communications at the FDA, the National Institute of Health, and CDC for 90 days as the new administration gets ready to restructure the organizations. So it appears to be by design, right? When you look at it. Now, Yahweh Shemishai is in full and absolute control of everything. Then, to add to it, Yahweh Shemishai is in full control. Yahweh Shemishai uses the wicked, who is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, to bring about certain things, certain judgments. The scriptures say that, they call them the sword, right? Yahweh Shemishai's sword, and the sword upon who? The children of Israel, us, the Lord's holy chosen people, man. The wicked of our people specifically that refuse to return and to repent. So you see, these judgments are coming in, but these judgments are going to be for them. Those of us of the hopeful elect, we will be protected and kept from the dangers in the days to come. These are for those that don't believe, man. Okay? But something is stirring. The devil is at work, and he's always at work. He's very diligent with what he does. You know, the so-called white man, specifically the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, their ruling class. And they're very diligent with what they're doing, and there's a lot of witchcraft and sorcery and deception and everything going on constantly and continuously, especially in these last days, because these are the last days of their kingdom, man. Their kingdom is coming to an end, and at the end of Esau, Edom's kingdom, we're going to be seeing all of these judgments that were told unto us by Yahweh Shemishai, that's written in the Bible, the scriptures. So there's something here going on with that whole situation, but I can't really speak onto it more than what I'm seeing here. I'm not going to make any conclusions or, whatever. I just believe there's some type of sorcery and witchcraft going on because of the creature that we know that Esau Edom is, right? The scriptures let us know. But this Marburg virus, 9 dead as eye bleeding disease outbreak triggers pandemic fears. You see? So you have the tuberculosis situation, the bird flu, the quademic, which includes that previous one from 2020, plus the norovirus, plus that last one, right? And so it's just like a mixed bag of infectious diseases that are all just springing up all of a sudden and becoming deadlier all of a sudden and being all record-breaking situations all of a sudden. But this is all ultimately by the will and power of Yahweh Shemishai, because we're heading into the end, man. So a sample from a remote Tanzanian region tests positive for Marburg disease. So that was like a week ago, but just 2 days ago and 1 day ago, it's something that is brewing and it's building. So I mean, we just in that time, man. It's clear to see. And in 2 Ezra chapter 16, it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? So we're heading into those days because Matthew 24 and verse 8 says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. So when we see all of these things happening, which we're seeing them happen, right? There is a famine in Sudan, by the way. But all these things are building right now. So we're in this period of time that Yahushua spoke about. And then he said, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Can you imagine? Because a multitude of pestilences, earthquakes occurring, and famines, and nation rising against nation, which brings, a certain level of chaos to the world. These are only the beginning of sorrows. Can you imagine? And that's why the scriptures say and mention the time of Jacob's trouble. And in Daniel 12 and verse 1, and Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7, it says, a time like never before, and it is out of Jacob's trouble that we will be saved. Because we're heading into some very tumultuous, very perilous times. Some very evil days are ahead, man. And this devil, the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, they want to bring about their NWO. And at the forefront of that NWO is the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So they will be doing all kinds of things and creating all kinds of chaos in the world so that they can bring about their new order for the world. And that's why I mentioned before as well that Esau is Yahweh Shemishai's sword, because it is by way of that creature, the Edomites, that are going to be bringing about a lot of this terror to the world, man. And so going back to 2 Ezra 16 and verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning. So the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. It matches with the Matthew 24. The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. And that's unto our people that refuse to repent to Yahweh Shemishai and refuse to acknowledge our power. There's no way to be saved unless you acknowledge Yahweh Shemishai. There's no way. There's no way to be saved unless you have faith in the Lord, Yahweh, and the Lord Yahushai. There's no way. There's nothing you can do carnally or physically or whatever to get through it, man. It is going to be by way of the mercies of the Lord to get us through these days. So if you don't have that covering from Yahweh Shemishah, you're through. And so you will be judged for it as well, for turning your backs. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So we're heading into this time, man. These are the days. Things are moving very rapidly. And so the message, because right now mercy is still open. In Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6, it says, Seek ye the Lord Yahweh while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way. And remember, salvation is only for the children of Israel, nobody else. No other nation can receive salvation, only us. So when it says, let the wicked forsake his way, it's talking unto the children of Israel. Repent and turn towards Yahweh Shemishai. And the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord Yahweh. And only we can return unto Yahweh Shemishai, as we were the ones that were chosen. And he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon, right? Because the Lord is extremely merciful. It is mercy that we are receiving right now, to be able to wake up and to have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and to be able to teach this truth and to be able to believe in it. All of this is mercy, man, from Yahweh Shemishai. All right. So yeah, man, this is just another update, prophecy watch regarding the pestilences. Something is cooking. I mean, it's clear to see they all are. And more may even come as well. So that's all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai, B'Shem Kodesh. Shalom.